What's going on, world? Today is March 21st, 2026, and we are literally a couple days into spring. Um, it's great weather today. I feel good today. Dorian, how you feeling today?
Um, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I can't complain. They say technically it's the
Yeah,
second day of because yesterday was the first day of the new year for spring, right? Um, and we're here. We made it. You know, we're making it happen.
absolutely, man. So today's topic is why is everyone so stressed, and what is it doing to the body? And to be honest, the reason why I think everyone is so stressed today, I think social media plays a huge part on our mental, you know, just the things that we see day in and day out. Um, we're seeing a lot of things. And the thing is, our brain is tackling a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So we're technically tiring ourselves out. You know what I mean? That's why social media detox and, you know, getting acquainted with yourself, getting acquainted with nature, these things matter because these things bring peace to your brain. And when we watching, I don't know, politics, when we watching evil things, drama, you know what I mean? Like just a whole bunch of stuff that's on the internet for us to see. Even the crazy little things that kids are doing. We watching on TikTok and everything like that. Like it's just so much for the brain to, you know, take on. And all these things lead to depression. It leads to how you look at yourself. You may not like how you look because you're looking at so many people that's fake. You know what I mean? That's hiding behind all these different things. It could be hair, makeup, whatever the case may be. Um, just a lot going on, a lot for our brain to tackle, and it leaves you with questions about yourself. When in reality, there may not be nothing wrong with you. You know what I mean? So we create things to happen. We create things to feel wrong with ourselves by the things that we see. And yeah, it's just a lot happening in today's world right now. What would you say that is bothering people and why people are stressed in today's
Um,
world?
um, I would say so. First off, Radonna told me that the world was going to be like how it is now, if not worse, as time progressed.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, like 2024. I didn't
Okay.
understand what she was saying, but I understood what she was saying, especially under, Trump being
Yeah.
the president. Um, and the morale at first was like, oh, yeah, yeah, Trump, Trump, for those. And then the rest was like, nah, he not it. And it's happening. Everything. I really feel like the Epstein files played a big part in exposing the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that added on to everything else that's happening in the world, the potential World War III and what is it, the tariff calls, like all of these things
Mm-hmm.
are causing a borderline stress amongst the people,
Right.
and it's people. I'm gonna be honest, people so stressed out they don't even care no more. They don't even
Mm-hmm.
like. I've seen it. They just don't. They don't care about politics. They don't care about
Yeah.
the way of the world. They don't care about anything. The gas prices going up, so people losing their mind too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of things that's playing out into this to what Gordana spoke on 2 years ago in reference to how the world is unraveling now.
Yeah.
And she basically also expressed to me maybe like 2 more years, something crazy is going to happen. I don't know what that means, but as I live day to day and I see within the news, 'cause I don't really like watching the news, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it's depressing, it's sad,
Yeah.
but you have to be informed. Somehow, some way, you got to be informed. Um, and I'm seeing it. That's why before I got back on the social media, I wasn't on social media for almost like 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I kind of like wish I stayed there, but being as though I'm in this realm where I have to be in tune
Right.
to a certain degree, um, it's like you said though. People look at other people's lives, they get depressed, they get sad,
Mm-hmm.
um, And it affects not only their mind but their body as well, because some people just sit still instead of moving and getting their blood flowing, or just getting some fresh air. Like, we got the door open right now. Y'all can't see this, but we got the door open, sunbeaming. It's a nice day, cool breeze, but it's excellent. And the body need to be outside, like not outside acting crazy, being reckless, but like just go get some sunlight, get a nice breeze.
Sure.
Renew and reset your mind instead of being like this all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
No, I couldn't agree more. I definitely think that, we definitely need to be more in tune with ourselves, outside in nature, clearing our minds, because again, we all need that mental flush. Like I said, we pile a lot of things up on our mind, man. It could be bills, it could be work, it could be your kids, it could be your lifestyle, it could be, again, and the things that you're seeing on the internet and stuff like that. So when you pile all that stuff up and put it on your brain, again, you just overwhelmed with a lot of different things that can make you depressed, that can give you anxiety. It can lead to a lot of different things. And like I said, it's time for us to just start tapping in more with ourselves and giving ourselves peace of mind. So that's what I think is the biggest distraction, is just really social media and the politics. And you deserve, like I said, to give yourself time away from that, because we are living in a mental world as well, not just an energy world, but everything we see, we do, it's all mental. Everything, every decision you make is all mental. You know what I mean? Like, people talk about, the Antichrist and stuff like that. Like, that is something, like, people expect the Antichrist to just make a big announcement that he's coming, or whatever the case may be. And me personally, I just don't think it's set up that way. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself at fear. You're putting yourself at a state of mind where you're expecting something to happen. And that very well may not happen. You know what I mean? And you got to understand, it's there to scare you. It's there to, make you overthink about things that you won't have to overthink. When you give yourself to God and you tell God what you want, you know what I mean? And if you follow what God is telling you to do, there's no need to worry about anything. So when people ask me about politics, or they ask me, did you see what the president did? Or did you hear about this? Do you hear about the gas prices? I'm going to keep it. I'm being honest with you. When I go to a gas station, I don't even look at what the gas costs. I don't even know what gas costs. I don't even know. And I just know that God is blessing me to do what I need to do. And I know he's blessing me that I'm financially where I need to be. You know what I mean? So I don't look at all this stuff. I really don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear bits and pieces of things, but I'm not putting my brain or my mental there to fully set on what's happening, because I'm going to be honest with you, it's just going to stress me out. It's just going to stress me out. Everything that happens in my life is all in God's hands, because I allowed it to be there. You know what I mean? So I'm not basing or looking at something and basing it off fear. You know what I mean? I don't have time to just be fearsome of anything but God. You know what I mean? So that's how I operate in my life, because again, I've been there before. I've been there before when I'm reading this and I'm seeing this on social media. I'm like, damn, dang, this gonna happen soon, man. Like, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? In reality, there's nothing you can do. Like, this world is gonna go in the direction that it's going in because it's supposed to. There's nothing you can do about that. But it's something you can do about your life. You know what I mean? Your life. And what position you want your life to be in. So if you want your life to move this way, then you go that way. You know what I mean? But if you want to be with the crowd and where y'all just reading this article, and trying to find ways to prepare for this, you know what I mean? You just putting yourself at fear, man. You know what I mean? Leave it all in God's hands, man. And let God handle the battle for you, and watch what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's much easier that way. This is his world at the end of the day. People can try to control it, and that's the thing. They can't control the world, but they can control you. You know what I mean? And that's the part. That's the part where I'm saying you can control yourself. But we're living in a day and age where we're allowing social media, all these different things to control us. You know what I mean? And then, like, who you gonna put the blame on at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Who you gonna put the blame on? There's nobody but yourself. You use your phone. You continue to watch these videos. You continue to watch these political debates. You continue to watch these clowns. You know what I mean? Like that's all they is at the end of the day. They clowns. This is a circus. We're living in a circus. And when you get entertained by it, whether you like it or not, you can say you don't like this president or whatever the case may be. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. And you watching the circus and you arguing, you hate your family member because they like this person, you like this person. You gotta understand, this is what they want. You know what I mean? We don't even do the same things no more. We don't have family dinners no more. We don't have none of that because they gave it to us, and that's how you know they're in control of everything. Because at one point there was an era where Sunday dinners was a thing. There was an era where family reunions was a thing, and all these different cookouts and stuff that we would have, you know, on the regular. These was a thing. You know what I mean? And you don't really see it no more. You see so much diversity now, and that's because they can take it away and they can give it to us whenever they want to. If they want to bring back that era where family time was a thing, they could bring it back. They could.
Thanks.
And y'all just following it. You feel what I'm saying? So we live in the era. Can't nobody stop you from going outside your yard and having the biggest cookout right now. Nobody can stop you from doing that. But you're not willing to do that right now because you're following the rest of the world. Don't nobody feel like, oh, I don't want all these people here in my house. You didn't care in that era how many people was here. That's what it was about. Everybody coming together, like, you know what I mean, creating these memories. But now it's like, oh, I don't feel like cooking. I don't want these many people here. Oh, COVID. You know what I mean? Like, we have put ourselves in a fearsome mindset. You feel what I'm saying? To where we don't even know how to live no more. There's no culture. We don't have no culture here. You know what I mean? So we just got to get back to the basics. Got to get back to the basics and stop allowing the world to control us. You know what I mean? Because that's all we doing, man. It's like we're robots for it. Honestly.
No, look, I'm a follow up on that. Like,
yeah,
everything you said is in reference to the how we just don't do the same things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever or even saw. I know you probably did see Crooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Classic movie, but just the morale back then, back in the day. Like, first off, if you was cutting up, acting crazy, the neighbors would be on you. And then, you know, they'll get with you and then bring you to your parents like, yo, they was acting crazy. You know, I know you're a hard worker. You go out and pay bills, pay tax and all that. They shouldn't be acting like this.
Right.
It was a community type vibe.
Right.
Now, you go ahead and tell, first off, what do they call them? These YNs? Disrespectful. You can't even give them game anymore. Because if you're trying to give them any type of game, they, you know, if they're not verbally assassinating you, they want to shoot you, which is crazy to me because it's like a blind leading a blind. And then on top of that, let's say, all right, cool, you get past the YN, you go speak to the YN's parents.
Mm-hmm.
They not all the way there. Like, they a little off too. And I'm not saying off like, but they don't even respect the idea like, yo, I'm looking out not only for your child, but for you, for this whole community. Because, you know, it takes all of us. Like you said, nobody had cookouts no more. The cookouts be dry and dead now.
Yeah.
The cookouts be on lives and, oh, yeah, you know, like, that's the cookouts now. It's not like, yo, I'm about to go over here. At the cookouts, you wasn't even on your phone. You was doing, like, the electric slide. You was doing all these little different, you know what I'm saying? All eating.
Everybody doing everything together.
Yeah, networking, talking shit. Even if you didn't like the person, y'all vibing together. Like, it's no, you know, no issues. But now, none of that is non-existent because the morale of man now is like
that in technology is so much.
Yeah,
so much distractions.
Yes,
and that's the whole point of this live. Is like there's so many distractions to distract the mind that we don't even know how to do the simple things no more. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of what we're trying to say. Is like there's nothing real no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the best way I can say it. Nothing feels real no more. Like even talking to some people nowadays, like sometimes I feel I be knowing I'm talking to a brick wall. You know what I mean? I'm talking to a brick wall because the mind of some people is just gone.
I hate it.
And that's what technology does. It fries us. Now, don't get me wrong. Nobody here is saying that we don't use our phones and we don't go on social media and stuff like that. But this is what I will say. I don't let nothing fry me no more to where I'm like totally invested into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm not invested into politics, sports. Like I barely even watch sports. You feel what I'm saying? Like I barely even. I'm not in tune because again, everything is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is just fake. Like we can see clear as day. These sports shows and everything like that, they all rigged. Everything is rigged.
Scripted.
Everything is scripted. You know what I mean? Like, but it's always been that way. It's just the fact that the actors, I guess, from like, a certain period of time, they were just really, really good. And now they have a whole different agenda that they're trying to push with things. Like this, it's a lot of things. Like it could be homosexuality, so many different things that's trying to be pushed out here to where now trying to find the best actors, it doesn't matter anymore. Because believe me, there's still good actors and actresses out here. They just y'all don't fit the agenda that we trying to push. We need silliness. We need clowns. We need people that can be influential distractions. You know what I mean? That's what we need. You know what I mean? Nothing about, we don't need anybody that's authentic. If you're authentic, you don't fit the description. You know what I mean? So believe me, I wanted to be an actor before. I probably wouldn't get the job now because I'm too authentic, and I'm not going to be with the agenda that y'all trying to push. You know what I mean? I don't want to be an influence on the young people telling them to do this when I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't wrap myself up with politics and stuff like that. People ask me who I vote for, it don't matter. It don't even matter. We messed up either way. Either way we go, we messed up. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't even matter. So that's my take on this, man. We just got to do better with just clearing up our mind and get some air. Go outside and get some air, man. Especially on days like this when it's 65 degrees, little to no wind, the sun is out. Go outside, get your vitamin D, man. Talk, pray. You know what I mean? Like, definitely pray. Talk to God. You know what I mean? Watch how you get some closure. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, when you isolate yourself, and that's the biggest thing too, isolation. It's a lot of isolation with just everything, man. And sometimes I just wish how the world used to be. I really wish I could go back to my childhood sometimes. I don't know if you feel that way, but I be missing my childhood. And what's crazy is I rush to get here.
Same. I hate that I did that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was a kid, young boy, I'm like, I can't wait to get older. What? I can't wait. Watch when I do this. And no, the things that I know now, I wish I would have just stayed a kid. Not forever, but like, like when you start having kids, you know, marriage, bills, like, bro, they never told it. Well, let me say like this. They told us in so many subliminally different ways. Your uncles, your aunties, the neighbors, they would have make these little jokes that we didn't get. But once we got older, once I got older, like I get it. And I'm like, damn, why you just tell me straight up? Like, yo, I can count on so many fingers how many times a lot of people say, yo, you want to stay a kid. I promise you, this adult life ain't it. I'm like, what you talking about, man? I get to go out to the club. I can do whatever. I can drive wherever I want to go. If y'all, you can do whatever you want to do when you're an adult. Like, Now it's like, no, I wish I would have stayed. Like, I wish my mind, like he said, like being aware of things, it takes the whole fun out of even trying to, like, cooperate or be in tune with the way of the world when you know what's going on. You see passing through like certain movies, certain TV shows, the social media aspect, like you see through it. So it's just like, it just makes it automatically isolates you, not only mentally, but emotionally too, because you're not in alignment with what the world is. So it's just like the world looking at you like you crazy if you decide to speak. But then if you don't speak, they still look at you crazy too. Like, what's up with him? Why you not getting with the program? The program is flawed. It's all bullshit. Like, it's not real. Right. And I'm gonna touch on the whole, over time, like, religion is religion, right? I'm spiritual, right? I still believe in God. This day and age, it's a lot of people who question God. Like, they can't even fathom, or they'll tie it into their religion, like this is what it is, and it's just like, no, like this is from like God, like this is from, and even it's a touchy subject to some, right? Because we're in that era too, where it's just like we have to say the correct things, like we can't say, we have to say little person, right? We have to say LGBTQ. We can't say what we used to say and how we used to say it when we used to say it, right? So it's like, it's a sensitive era where you can't even be honest or blunt with people because they're gonna take it to a whole nother level because that's just the way of the world now. The way of the world has taught people that like, yo, it's okay to like, I don't want to say be sensitive, but basically like play like you're delusional, like you don't know what's going on. Even though you know what's going on. A lot of people know what's going on, but they want to play the game. I don't want to play the game. I never really did. And like Khris said, like it's okay to like take a step back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can be on the socials and all that, but once you start feeling crazy or feeling like, yo, this is why I got a bunch of bullshit. You know what? Go outside.
Yeah.
Read a book. You know what I mean? Or like you said, meditate, pray. Just be quiet. Just chill. You know what I mean? And reset and renew and then continue. But everyone is so consumed and so like ODing on all of this technology, social media. AI is a big thing now. With AI, first of all, I think AI making a lot of people dumb because it's not allowing you to use your brain to the fullest capacity.
No, especially if you're asking a question.
Yeah. You
like really, you forgot what 5 + 4 is?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And you got some adults, some grown ass people using that ChatGPT for that. When it's just like, yo, I remember I'm a little sharp with math, so I used to love when people ask Matt like, yo, what's this, what's that? I got you. Mm-hmm. But now people be like, hold on, it's not even a calculator no more. They're like, I'm like AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity, all these different like flavors of LLM. Like it's sad to me because it's like I done read multiple articles on how they stated AI is making the human race dumb. We're kind of low-key moving backwards. Yeah, we can. Our productivity rate is up and it's high, but it's like strip away the ChatGPT and all of the flavors of AI, and you ask a person a question, they're like dumb. I don't. Wait, let me. Like they can't even. AI is like sucking out the personality and the soul and the spirit of the world, to be honest. That's just my take on it. And, you know, I'm in technology, so.
And I want to be sharp.
I'm trying.
I really want to make sure, like, and believe me, I got work to do myself. Like, I'm not perfect at all. I definitely want my mind to be sharper. And sometimes you look at kids, like kids, for example, they got so much energy and they look so free. But sometimes, even as parents, we try to stop them, be like, you know, calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Calm down, or, you know, or take this tablet, you know, go on the tablet. Like, you know, like, that's really how we supposed to be, too. We supposed to be energetic and free. Like, some people, we even say sometimes, like, you know, I wish I could feel like I used to feel when I was 15, 12. Like, we can still feel that way. Little do you know, we can definitely still feel that way. But it comes with being, you know, isolated from the technology, the distractions and stuff like that. Because even for the parents that keep away tablets and stuff like that from their kids, just watch how your kids is. They're the way they are because they're not so distracted with everything. But we the adults, we distracted with everything. We distracted with bills. We distracted with, like I said, our lifestyle, our jobs, technology. You know what I mean? Kids. You know what I mean? So when you tie all that up, our brain is not operating how it's supposed to. But when you look at the kid, they sharp as a knife with some things. You can ask them anything, they sharp as a knife. You know what I mean? Like the answer is fast. You know what I mean? They got energy to go get whatever you tell them to go get because you can't get it because you don't have the energy to go get it. You know what I mean? Like you just look at the kid, and it's just because they didn't tackle everything that we have tackled in our certain amount of years of life that we are. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta look at those little things and remember that we can still get them, but if we pull back on the things that's pulling us away, you know what I mean, then we're gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna feel the difference. And that's just something we all gotta do. And trust me, I know it ain't easy. It ain't something that you could just say, I'm gonna do today. But you know, little bits of time of pulling away and just dedicate more time to yourself, I think is how you're gonna get some of the results, man. And with spring being here now and summer approaching, let's use this time, let's use this weather to get out here and be in tune with the earth, be in tune with ourselves. You know what I mean? Go ahead, walk barefoot, man. Walk
grounded,
barefoot. Yeah, stay grounded, man. Stay grounded with the earth. Get your sun. You know what I mean? I can't stress that enough. Like people feel like, oh, the sun is too hot, I don't want to get burned. But like, listen, you feed off the sun. You feed off the trees. You need this. You need this.
Especially us.
Like
yes,
you need this. There's nobody that should say, "Oh, I don't want to be outside. It's too hot," or this, and that. Like, get outside, man. Get some air. Get some sun, man. Your body needs this. I promise you, your body needs this. And we just got to do better, man. We got to do better as adults, and we want to live to, be however long, God wants us on this earth, but obviously long. Like I said before, I feel like I think they said that the life expectancy today in America is between 74 and 77. Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
It's sad.
Like, that is still young. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some people that is around 74 and 77, and they still look good. We want to look good. Like, and they still look young. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, come on, man. We all passing away at 74, 77? That's terrible. That's terrible. And it's all to this bad food. The drinks, the medications, everything.
Stress.
Like, stress. You know what I mean? Not enough sun, not enough vitamins, not enough herbs, like not enough anything that your body needs. You know what I mean? Like, you need a lot of things and you're just not getting it, man. So let's do better, man. Let's do better as people. And like we said before, we understand that we can't connect and get everybody's attention. But for the ones who still got some brain life left, you know what I mean? It's for the ones who can still think on their own. You know what I mean? Like, this is for you. You know what I mean? Because we talking to a lot of people that's AI. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Facts.
At some point we talking to AI bots. You know what I mean? So for the ones that still got brain life and still got a mind of their own, this live is for you, man. Get outside, get some sun. You know what I mean? Tap in with God, man. Tap in with yourself, man. Talk to yourself. And let's do better. Let's all do better together, man. We still growing as men. We are not perfect. We never going to be perfect. There's only one man to walk this earth that was perfect, and that is Jesus Christ, man. And talk to people about God, too. It doesn't matter what people say. It really doesn't matter what people say. You keep yourself calm and composed. But like you said earlier, certain topics is going to ruffle a little feathers of some people. And
shake them. Ruffle them up.
Talk about certain things that, these religious people agree with. Just watch how they act. Watch their character. They attack you. You got to understand, when Jesus was being spat on, when Jesus was being talked about, did he attack? Did he put his hands on somebody? Did he threaten anybody? No. So when you really following God, you got to pay attention to the character, man. Pay attention to the character. I get it. We still human at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes us who we are. You know what I mean? Because we always can grow in different ways. But if I say something about the Bible or whatever the case may be, and you ready to put hands on me, there's no way. There's no way, you can say you a follower of Christ. You know what I mean? With that behavior, with that character, it's not there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not there. You gotta really pay attention to people's character because it reveals exactly who they are. You know what I mean? So stay wise, stay blessed. You know what I mean? And go outside. Go outside and get some sun, some air.
Pretty much. Like, that's it. I mean,
that's what we have for y'all today, man.
Yeah, like, I don't know what else to tell y'all.
Absolutely, man. Like and subscribe. Stay prayed up. We're gonna try to do this again on Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, Tuesday we'll come back to you guys with another live, man. More than likely gonna be around the same time. I want to say about 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tap in with us, man. We appreciate for the ones that's watching. We appreciate the ones that's liking, commenting, subscribing. And Tuesday we'll be back with another live. Stay blessed, stay stress free, and go outside.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.